everybody. Welcome to Love Talk. Today we are here with Jay Written. He has a single out now, Deal With It Proper. Welcome, Jay Written. How are you?
Um, as I say, it's a joy. Today is one of them days that we get for lucky and we get to see family. We don't always get to see family because of the work sometimes. So my niece and everybody's outside running amok. You understand? I'll be out there shortly with them kicking some football and everything. So it's a joy today. Today is a joy still.
I miss see the shirt. What at Liverpool?
Yeah, man, Liverpool straight, man. Never walk alone.
How long you been supporting Liverpool?
I think it was from the age of 6.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, from the age of 6. I'm 27 now, so it's been quite a while.
Okay. Thank you so much. You know, I always start off this show asking people what's their right name and where they come from, but I kind of want to change it up a bit. It's been a year since me I do it, so but I do want to know, what does the J stand for?
It's actually an acronym of my name. My name is actually Jason. You understand? The name actually came from me writing little novels and stories because I used to write a lot as a kid. My auntie used to say, "Okay, Mr. Written," because I used to write and just leave her this newspaper thing every morning. That was my newspaper. What happened in the house and by the informer. So it was a thing like that. So that's where J Written came from. Which is Jason. You know. So yeah,
All right, good. So when you was writing, what you say you was writing, no poetry, novels, what was you writing?
I was I was really writing everything and anything because I really couldn't. I was actually one of them house rats. They call them house rats in Jamaica. Just look for everybody, write a story about it, and then when my aunt or my mother or my father would read it, sometimes it's poetry, sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's just writing. It's just I just used to love write. You
Mm.
understand? So yeah, it was a thing like that.
All right, all right. I love poetry, by the way. So
Really.
I can understand. I understand the flow with poetry and music writing, but you surprised me. It was I for Kush produced this track, right?
Yeah,
Deal with it
man.
proper, right?
I tell you, and
All
I
right,
deal with it good.
and deal with it real good. Remember me told you. I hear you. All right. So when he sent me the track, I was like, but this big, and then I started to research a little bit. But you have quite a few songs out there already.
Yeah, quite a few, man. Quite a few. It only goes to show because Trenchtown has been alive from ever since. I don't know why people feel like not never go on my Trenchtown. You understand? Because it's not just me. There's David Slade, there's Touch, there's You English, there's Macallan and Bingy DJ. There's so much people from Trenchtown, and there's been music being created every single day. I'm actually an engineer down there at the studio down there. So like we get to see artists every single day pass through and we see the love for the music and everything. So yeah, I record, I try my best to record as much as I can, but I don't overdo it because it has to be a message from heart also. So when I force yourself to do it, sometimes some stupid things come out. So sometimes I just go naturally. But with me loving to write, like personally, I can say I record every day or every other day. Yeah.
All right. So what tune are we actually promoting today?
Um, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Go ahead.
I'm about to release millions very soon. I'm about to release millions very soon. I hope you all look out for it. You understand? It's a track about us being out of many one people. That's our motto in Jamaica. You understand? If a million plums fall, then a billion people can eat from that million plums. You understand? So it's a thing like that. Deal with it proper is still out and it's still doing really well. I'm actually really surprised by it. Like there has been so much love for the track and everything and for other tracks and everything. Only thing I ask people to do is like just subscribe. You understand? Because a lot of people don't subscribe and then it doesn't really match the numbers. Um, what I can say, because I've been practicing to say this from last night. Um, I get to realize that I've been touching, like I want to say it. I don't like to toot my own hand, but I've been touching people's lives not through music alone, but physically. So there is a lot of people who come through this place daily, where you meet daily, and just a smile alone will encourage them the whole day. Because you see, like when I call you, when you call me and I see your face and you just smile, that smile that bring me through the whole interview to smile. I don't know, the cheeks will probably hurt me very soon. You understand? So it's a thing like that. A smile encourages and helps the whole day. And this is how I practice to live my life. So I do see people reciprocating the same kind of thing and the same kind of love. So I really want to say thanks and everything. And I really like for people to subscribe to every little thing we're doing in Trenchtown. You understand? Because it's great works. Like there's going to be a lot. It surprises me every time I hear music coming out of these young kids' mouth. They are never say young kids because I'm young. These children, anytime I hear music, I come from Trenchtown, Kingston, Spanish Town, because we link with everybody. Like, just look out for something big coming from here. You understand? So, just subscribe. Trust me,
All
a
right. So
massive.
you hear him. Make sure don't just like it, subscribe also. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So since you talked about it already, are we allowed to get a sneak preview of Millions?
I could give you a piece,
Yes,
but
please.
okay, cool. Because I said I've been practicing the whole time. So it goes like, and if a million plums fall, then a billion gets fed. If a million people rock, then billions can stay steady. Oh, we vibing and we holding a medi. Oh, oh. Like I never want to go too far.
No,
Like,
but
but
I
that's the
just your
whole
foot.
melody and structure.
No,
It's love.
thank you.
Yeah, man.
And I know, all right, this is a series. I know that you're not, we don't really want to reveal any of the future projects that you want to surprise the world with. But have you had any collaborations that many people may not know about?
Yeah, I have a lot of, to be honest, there's a lot of collaborations in the studio personally that people hear about. I released and track with Alborosie because Alborosie came through and gave us the energy that he, as I say, it's the same feeling of reciprocation because all you do is smile and then them smile back with you and then the universe is just a better place. Alborosie came through and he gave us some love and a track, you understand? I'll forever be grateful for it. I understand this Rasta brethren from Italy to come to Jamaica, come live, come give me whole heap respect and joy and love and beauty. So as I say, big up Alborosie, it's called Fear to Understand. If anyone I want someone check it out. It's really a good track, understand? Because what you don't know is what you fear to understand. So that's you know.
All right. Listening to your music, you tend to, a few of your tracks, you tend to reference Africa a lot and going home. I mean, Black Panther is one of them. I really like that song. I like the video also.
To be honest, I was brought up in a home with many different cultures because my mother is a Christian, my father was a Rasta. You understand? And then my little brother, I have a little brother up in America. I grew up with so many different cultures around us. You understand? Because as I keep saying, Jamaica is our motto is out of many one people. You understand? Many different cultures that influence you, and one that really stood out with me was like Africa. My thoughts on Africa is to always be aware. Understand? To be conscious is to always be aware, and I'm always conscious of my surrounding, and I'm always aware that where our ancestries really lies is within the soils Africa. Understand? And even though some people might not want to go back home, I encourage them. I try my best to encourage them to go home, not just physically, but go home spiritually and mentally. You understand? Because there's a lot of things we need to learn and a lot of things we need to understand. Because without understanding the roots, we can never bear the fruit properly. You understand? That's how I see it. Um, I was brought up on all these little things like growing up with a grandfather and growing up with all these people around you, encourage you. Like I don't believe anybody can understand how much teaching I had from these people that were culturally tied to a specific thing. You understand? And with that being said, with me seeing the love they had for for them culture, it helped me to nurture my love and my respect for Africa, not for Rastafari, for Africa. I love Rastafari, but Africa is a whole different concept. You understand to me? So it's a thing like that. I don't want nobody tie the thing them different. Rastafari is a whole different kind of love. You understand? But Africa is a different kind of love. We have many kind of love, and Africa is one of them places that I believe I should go back to spiritually, mentally, and physically because I'd love to be there barefoot, just walking around, just feeling how the sun feels and the earth there because Jamaica is hot, but I want to feel the place of ancestry heat. You understand? So it's
Mhm.
a thing like that for me.
So yeah, I love and I love that you decipher the difference between Rastafari and Africa. That is a big
Yeah,
definition that is not
yeah.
done on a regular basis.
Like I just see where a lot of people ties because Selassie, you understand, King Tafara himself is from Africa, you understand? Um, well, when I say Africa, I mean the continent. I don't mean like the very specific place, South Africa. King Tafara is from the ground and the soils at the motherland. So a lot of Rastas associated with a lot of Rasta associate Rasta with Africa, but then truly Rasta to me Rasta reflects the righteousness of the one's mind. You understand? So the righteousness doesn't really live on one side. You understand? So as I said, it's totally something different to me personally. Everybody have different opinions, but for me personally, Rasta in Africa is totally different. Because a man in America can get up one day and just live righteous and feel like King Selassie is the way. You understand? And just, you know, start live by that. Because it's how you live, is how people judge you. If you live like a fool, people call you a fool. You understand? So it's a totally different thing. So you have ones in Africa who live like fools too. So we can't pretend like said just because they're dead you're spiritually connected. You understand? Because there's fools everywhere and there's geniuses everywhere. You understand? It's just how a man live in life. Is how you understand you judge accordingly. It's like when I get up across the road, you have to look up and down before you cross. Every man have made their own judgment crossing the street. It's a thing like that for me.
All right. Coming back to the song "Deal with It Proper," because in the first verse you mentioned Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Alton Ellis in one breath, right?
Yeah,
Right. Tell me,
yeah.
what is it? Tell me what brings those three people together in that sentence, please.
Um, to be honest, people, like my people, my circle, like they often look at me and wonder why I feel so joyful in myself, and I keep telling them this is the thing with these people, them people they fight for. Them never really ultimately fight so we can fight. Them fight so we can smile. So there was something worth fighting for. You understand? So Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, I said Bob Marley also,
You
and
did.
Alton Ellis. You understand? These people fought the fight. You understand? Like I don't believe nobody understand how much them people are do for us so we can even get up today and walk and go play. I will be playing football as soon as we're finished. You understand? Liverpool shirt. Um, like even just that, I don't take that for granted. You understand? Because these people fought the good fight so we could do these things today. You understand? So when I mention these people name is I don't know if homage is the right word because I think that takes a little bit from it. This is me giving the ultimate respect, showing the world that I respect and not just respect, I love and appreciate to the ground the work that these men did. You understand? And it's not just men, because you have some women who really stood out and really do things too. Because I don't want it to be like it's a thing where just men do things. They like my niece, I have a young niece, I have a young nephew, and I'm saying I'm really grateful. I forgive them salute every time I mention the name sometimes. You understand? Because without them, my niece would have still a hide. You understand? Without them, would I still feel uncomfortable in our own skin? You understand? Without them, the world would still be in a state, in a whole state of emergency. Just imagine Corona is going around now, and you see what the world is like. Imagine if racism was at the level it was back then. Same way, these men stood and they fought for what they believed was right, and that was the time. That was a battle that was worth being fought at the time and they came out victorious. The reason why they came out victorious because they gave us as people a different mindset, a different way to look at ourselves. You understand? And show us that love is the answer, and it's always about equality. You understand? Because I never treat another one different from how I treat myself. You understand? I have that book right beside me now from I was a little child, my mother and father instilled it in my head, said do unto others as you like them to do unto you. So I treat the world with respect because I want the world to respect I. You understand? So it's a thing like that.
All right, saying that, do you think, I'm gonna say we as Black people, do you think that nowadays we as Black people in the works that we do and the things that we do generally and the way that we display ourselves to the rest of the world, do you believe that we as a united front show the ultimate respect?
Um sometimes I see things we as people, as black people, you understand, sometimes the fight we fight is not the is how would I say it without it sound like sometimes the fight we fight is not what we should fight. Some I mean when I say that I mean like the way we fight is not always a physical. It's not everything in life is a physical battle. Sometimes it's something mental. You understand? Because if we get up and try save one, cause Tupac did tell them. You understand? All we need for this change one mind at a day. You understand? One time, one mind every single time. Because if if I never run into certain things, I experience certain things as a youth, maybe I'll be a different person. Maybe mother be one of them brethren they were sling gunshot against my own brothers. I understand. And when I say brothers, I don't just say black people. I say Chinese. I say Asia. I say the whole Asian continent. I say the whole Australian. I say every single body because we're all of one blood. You understand? I keep somebody said to me the other day, I mean them a reason, and me I tell them, so what if one day we find a different species worth of people? Then only then and only then we'll band together and realize so we are one. Because when I'm just exaggerating now, but let's
No, but
say
I hear what you're
when
saying though. Speak, man, because you talk.
yeah, so as I'm saying, when like example something extraterrestrial come from outer space, come and try annihilate the human race. Only then we'll band together, realize it was one people all along. With the day I fight one another, so who was this and who was that and who was greater in history and who wasn't greater in history. I know the time for that. What I see, as somebody I tell you before, I always try my best to understand the past, but then try my best to mold a future same way. I can't live in the past where everybody did hate them one another because hate is is a cycle. You understand? Until people realize it is a constant battle. When sometimes when I teach the youth them certain things, them becomes a bitter in them soul, them develop the hate that you did have. But really and truly, what you need to teach them is just that we can evolve beyond these things because the fight evolved. You understand? We can't fight for the same thing where certain man did a fight for back then when the fight is evolved. You understand? Right now, a bit currency and think people are dead for. You understand why we still a war over them little simple something here? You understand? People in Africa are dead for gold chain and gold is just a piece of stone. You understand? A piece of stone that somebody else give value to. You understand? Man, them just learn to give value to different things because I see value in family, I see value in a smile, I see value in the energy that you give me in this interview. Trust me. It's all about that to me. So yeah, as I say, back to your question, as I say, sometimes we show the respect that is needed. That is some people that understand it, and then again, I might be wrong ultimately, but this is how I feel in a myself, in a my soul, in a my spirit. You understand? So yeah,
Yeah, so in saying that now, I know it's a tough question and I'm just asking it for the conversation because I like talking with you, right? So um when you see, like when you mentioned earlier, when the hate goes into somebody, yeah, do you think
yeah.
that do you think that we are able to, like you said, like Tupac said, change that mind? Can that mind be changed back again to love? Do you believe? I mean, some people, everybody different, but
Yeah, everybody is different. Like I don't know how people see it, but as I said, like just from when you called me and you showed me that smile on your face and that energy that was where you give me is where you get back. So as I said, once you put out this energy I love in the universe is where you get. So it doesn't matter if I was in a bad mood, that smile that you gave changed everything about this whole conversation. You understand? I'm no longer heated. You understand? Even when you're playing football, like on the football pitch, another man might be vexing another man, but then again, him go make a one run and bust a drop and laugh off himself. It's always about putting out the right energy, forget it back. You understand? Hate is always in people because people will always disagree. What we need to do is show them how to not act upon the hate. That's how I feel. You understand? Because we're gonna have constant wars. You understand? Anywhere you have peace, you have war. Anywhere you have up, there's a down. That's just how I see it. There's always a negative and positive towards anything. What we just need to show people is how to act on this. You understand? Like we need to show them how to act and love because someone's them will love people and don't know how to act and love either. You understand? Like some people them will love them one another but would I never tell them one another because they believe like it's a sign of weakness.
I like to manifest mentors here as well. It's a new thing what I started this year. If you
Yeah.
could speak to or have a conversation with anybody in the future now, like anybody, who would it be?
If I could speak to anybody now, um I don't know. It's all about the type of conversation. Bro. I try my best to teach like if not talk about massive of people I'd love to teach the youths. You understand? Because I believe like the word is believe, I believe that we start the right way growing up. That giving love giving love to the universe is also getting love from the universe. You understand? I want to give here to the universe, you'll get back that because it's all about one cycle of life. You understand? So if I was able to ever preach or say anything to somebody, I would speak to the youth massively. You understand? Because some of the ones them mind already bent and how where them live. Because sometimes you try to teach some older people certain things, them kind of get upset by you because I don't believe I don't know if it's understand say right and couldn't fathom say them couldn't understand that as a youth. But naturally it's like some things evolve beyond them, so them not gonna always get to understand everything. Like my niece teaches me some things every single day. I understand my nephews teach me these things every time I see them. I understand? So I constantly have a smile on my face. Even when I'm upset sometimes, like she can just say one word and I'll be joyful for the rest of the day, as I said earlier. So if I could preach to anybody, it would be the youth and just tell them straight, just learn not to act on the hate that you feel and just try your best for cause you not have to love somebody for love them alone. Sometimes you can just respect a man opinion and just hear one someone opinion that and just hear. So yeah, I hope that answers the
That's
question.
a beautiful answer. That's a beautiful answer. You know, I ask people every day if you can be mentored or if you can have a conversation with somebody, who would it be? You know, and a lot of people. I mean, I've heard some great answers regarding people in the past or even writers now, like authors and long time singers.
Yeah,
But the answer what you just gave, that one made me feel good. That
it's good.
one is completely surprised me. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna go straight to my main question, which I ask every guest. Jay Written, what is
Yeah.
your message that you are sending to the world?
My message is I'm just doing me. I'm trying my best to live life the best way I can. Understand which is righteous. From you live righteous with yourself, you live righteous with the world. It's simple. Like how I see it. As I said, Tupac message is like live good with it. Even in the Bible it teaches you that. So I don't understand why some people don't live like that. You understand? Live good with yourself and your neighbor and the world shall be a better place. That's the message I see. I always try to tell people be aware, be conscious. You understand? 'Cause when I tell someone be conscious, them just feel like I tell them be righteous. Conscious is not being righteous. Conscious is being aware. You understand? Open your eye and actually see what's happening. Just like there's a lot of different messages I can give to the world. Trust me. But ultimately, I'm just telling everybody just be righteous with yourself and your neighbor, and the world shall be a better place. You understand?
Thank you. All right, so this is your opportunity to address your audience. Big up who you want. Big up. Go ahead.
Well, first things first, I got to big up my mother and my father because of them instilled the mindset where you hear the conversation come from. I got to big up Obadiah, I have to big up Ifa, I have to big up David Sir and the whole of Trenchtown. Trenchtown includes everybody, you English, Start, Maka, Lance, Ziggy from Living Culture. You understand? We got to big up the whole of 2 Mile. You understand? We got to big up Pienla, we got to big up the whole of London, we got to big up I Love. You understand?
Thank
It's a
you.
thing. I hope I'm saying it right. I got to big up I Love Radio, right?
Yeah,
So it's a
it's
thing.
love
It's
radio still, but yeah, man, we see
love,
the eye,
love.
we see the, I
It's
just say it, me see it, you know.
yeah. It's like I understand. It's a
Yeah,
massive, and I got to big you up. You understand?
thank you so much.
Yeah, man, no problem, princess.
Before you go, I really want to know, is there an album coming soon?
Yes. I was just on the phone speaking to somebody about it. They were asking me for the title, and I was like, "Shut up, I can't about that yet." Understand?
All
So,
right.
like, the album is about love, man. Just look forward to it. It's all about love for yourself and the streets and every little thing around you. You understand?
All right. So thank you so much. I'm gonna leave you to go and play football. I wanna know how much goal you're gonna get. So read when I make my
Uh,
post, make sure you comment on my post and tell me.
yeah, man. That's a word, man.
All right. But
Yes,
blessed love and utmost respect. Thank you so much.
that's same to the eye, man.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
If you would like to promote your music on Love Radio, please find us at www.loveradio.co.uk or email your MP3 to contact@loveradio.co.uk.